Okay, today on the Embroidery to You channel, we're going to embroider some cloth napkins. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to set those up, at least the way I set them up. And there's a couple different ways you could do it. And we're doing a production run, so we're going to use our favorite tool, the Hoop Master 5.5. And we got it right in front of you. And what's the cool part about the Hoop Master? See these little pins? These little pins, they can be location pins. Yeah, if you can see them, they're on there. They're on the Hoop Master. There's little pins, and you can use those. We're going to do a corner embroidery on these cloths. I think that's a good spot to do it. There's two spots you can do it really. Matters how you fold them. We like the corner embroidery, so that's what we're going to show you here. But you can also do, on the sides you can do an embroidery. So it's up to you. It's your option on doing these and what the customer may want or what you want to do. So I'm going to show you the way I set it up, and then you can check it out, and hopefully you'll like this video. And that's what we got going today on the Embroidery to You channel. So coming up next, I'll show you how I set that up. Okay, there's our setup. You're going to use some sticky back, and you're going to put it on the back of the magnetic hoop, as you can see there. And you're going to just put it on right up there. Just put up that sticky back. And now, just trim around it best you can. Now you're going to lay in your napkin. And this works great. So use the pins as I did. You see the pins? Look at them. You're going to use those pins. They're always in perfect position. Get that V-notch, which is right here, down in between those two pins, as you can see right there and right there. Get them real close. Close enough, close enough. See, they're close. Get these two pins up here. 1 and 2. There's your registration. It's ready to go. Center your image. Bring it up and down wherever you want it. Up, down, wherever. Just make sure you don't hit your hoop. Do a trace on it, and you're ready to go. And so we're just using that thin tearaway. So you can put another piece of tearaway and slide it underneath. If you're not happy with that, you can put in more backing. And that means a cutaway backing. Remember, if you do a cutaway backing, you're going to go back there and cut it out before you pull it through. So that's the key with using cutaway. It's going to go slide it underneath, then flip it over when you go to tear it, and cut it out, then tear it up. So that's the key to doing that. So we're going to try this out, and we're just going to use some tearaway to see how it turns out, and then we'll do one possibly with just some, with tearaway and cutaway. And I think that'll be even better, but it's thicker, it looks weird on the back, so if you can get away with just using tearaway, it'll be better. But they are 100% cotton, so they do shrink. So that's the other option you have. We pressed all these things. So we went and pressed our napkins. And now when I'm talking about pressing it, we stuck it on the heat press. You can iron them, but get these corners. Sometimes they're really wrinkled and they don't look good. Sometimes they look perfect. So just evaluate it, make sure that it's nice and smooth. We spent a little bit of time on the heat press and we just pressed them all. You can spend some time with your iron and iron them. The presentation is a lot better. So that's what we did. And now we're going to get over and we're going to embroider this. Coming up next on the Embroidery to You channel. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, we've got embroidery on the cloth napkin. And that's what we're doing today. Remember, you can slide in some extra cutaway backing back there. Or if you're not happy with it, doesn't turn out the way you want, I'd recommend the cutaway instead of the tearaway. Putting a piece of that under there. But before you tear it away from the tearaway backing that you have under the hoop there. Just cut it as close as you can to the design. I just like the look that when you do flip it over with the tearaway. I know it stretches a bit because this is 100% cotton. It's not typically what you want to do. I would recommend the cutaway with 100% cotton. So sometimes napkins come in different material. Keep that in mind. Linens are different material sometimes. So consider that. Do a test. You got 4 corners that you can use to test something out. One thing I have to tell you, and I didn't show you back there, is when you do these, they do shrink. They're not like pre-shrunk t-shirts. They are going to shrink when you wash those napkins. Unless they're pre-shrunken. As embroiderers, we never pre-wash anything before we embroider. They're just, in production, you never do those things. Now, if you're doing a little order for somebody, you may want to pre-wash a few of them. That'll eliminate what I do is I press them. That's going to help a little, but it's not like washing them. 100% cotton and this kind of material, and napkins are cheap, so they're not that expensive. The kind of cottons they use are all different, so they are going to shrink. I can guarantee you, I can show you one back there, a new one and a washed one, and you'll see they definitely have shrunk. So that's something to keep in mind. Now this design is about 4,000 stitches. It just has a nice little rose on there. And then what it's going to have is a letter, an initial, or a monogram. Now on napkins, a lot of times we get a call for people having weddings, birthdays, anniversaries. They're having a dinner party at their house and they want something special to commemorate that evening. So they want a date, and I would say anytime you're doing something like that, try to make it in a script if you can, because it's going to turn out a lot better. It's not so much stitching. We got 4,000 stitches here, and that's the main part that's going to have a lot of stitching. Now you're going to have some leaves, and you're going to have the stem of the rose, and then one initial. So that's what we're doing here. But remember, keep that in mind. So everybody wants to sometimes do something creative, something cool that they give to their people that are in the bridal party, people that are actually going all to their wedding. Maybe they have a smaller wedding. It doesn't have 100 people. It just has 25 or 30 people. They want everybody to have a napkin that they can take home with them. You know, and it has that date on there of their wedding. You know, it's a very cool thing. So we get those kind of calls once in a while too. Anniversaries, they have a special party for their anniversary and people come and they have a nice dinner. They do something like this. It's really neat. It can be done. You just need to learn how to do it. Or maybe just for yourself. You want to make yourself a really nice Christmas presents for somebody. And you want to do a good set of napkins. And these are cloth napkins, and you can give them for a gift. These gifts are great. You do 4 or 6 of them, and they really turn out really cool. People really appreciate it. It's a really custom. And that's what this is. Total custom cloth napkin. And there's so many ideas you can come up with. There's so many designs. Monograms. Everything that can go into this corner. So this is it. We're almost done. I'm just going to put on the letter here right now. Okay, we'll come right back. Okay, we're back. We're finishing it up. And we'll take a look at it. And we'll be done. 4,000 stitches later, we have corner embroidery on a cloth napkin. That quick. It's done. Let's take a look at it. Oh, there's our finished product. That's embroidery on a cloth napkin. And see how nice and tight that turns out, and it holds it really good. You don't need pins, you don't need any of that stuff. If it doesn't seem to be tacky enough, you can always use some KK100, spray a little spray adhesive just lightly. That'll help it to be a little bit more tacky and hold it down a little bit more. I don't think that'll be necessary, but if that's what it is, if you want to put pins on the sides to hold it even better, you can, but they don't move. At least mine didn't. Hoopmaster is great for doing these kind of things. And great alignments, you can't lose. It turns out really nice. Come up with your designs, do some napkins, and that's what you gotta do on the Embroidery channel. Thanks for watching, and hey, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time on the Embroidery to You channel. Have a great day.